Hello, one and all. This is Nerdcraft here, bringing you a first game out of a best of three series here between RGNKiwiKaki, one of my favorite Protosses of all time. I mean, seriously, this guy is like a mad scientist or something with what he does with Protoss. It's just awesome motherships and just air units in general, carriers. If it's devious and unorthodox, KiwiKaki's probably thought of it already. And his opponent here spawning on the southern position with the Shattered Temples. The blue Terran alternative attack Cloud. Now Cloud's he was really he's a really another one of those unique players in the IEMs about a year back. He was kind of known for going 15 command center first. Really crazy stuff, and he made it work too. So I doubt we'll see any of those crazy shenanigans from him. He can be a pretty standard player, and as of late, his play has been fairly standard. So on the Shattered Temple cross positions, most likely going to be a long game here. Now, with this PPT here, I just want to mention there's been a lot of people complaining about how Protoss has been having a very hard time in this matchup, and I agree they have been. I've recently switched to Terran, so it's like yeah, I don't yeah, whatever. I win in PvT, which is a funny thing. Actually, my worst matchup so far is PvT. I have only won one PvT since I switched to Terran. So as to what we're going to see here, most likely a very biocentric army here from Cloud doing a little harassment on that probe. I hate that. All Terran, all Protest players don't do this to Terran. It pisses them off the most. Cloud's most likely going to be doing some sort of biocentric play. We could see early Hellions, but I doubt that, seeing as he has not taken the gas. Most likely a 1-Rax Expo here coming from him. Yeah, that's what KiwiKaki's doing. If he scouts that, it's going to be a 1-Barracks Expo, and he probably gets the idea with no gas here. He's most likely just going to 1-Gate Expo as well, and either that or he's just going to try and punish. He's either going to try and punish Cloud for going in early expansion. Here we see the Cybernetics code coming up. Wow, the volume on my headsets is really loud. I could barely talk. And there we go. Who called it? I called it. There's the command center going down at 17, so fairly early command center, I would say. He wants to get that economic edge here. And what do we see from KiwiKaki? Well, so far, really nothing. He's just playing standard. There's honestly no deviation as to what he's going to do. He just keeps probing and probing. Wow, that sounds wrong. He keeps producing workers. There we go. First Zealot coming out now. KiwiKaki has a very unique style against Zerg particularly, where he gets about 6 to 7 Zealots, then he just charges in, forces out Roaches, and then just pumps air. And it's genius. Of course, we don't see anything like that against Terran because Protoss air has a bit harder time against Terran unless you have like large amounts of carriers and things like that. And even then, carriers aren't that great. As you can see here, Zealot is coming out. This might indicate an expansion here. Minerals are being saved up. Yes, we are going to have a 1-Gate Expo here coming from KiwiKaki right about now. And what do we have here? A bunker going up for Cloud. He just wants to make sure that his expansion can be safe for any early Zealot pressure, things like that. And 2 gases are being taken by Cloud. So looks like he's going to want to start getting those upgrades. The second barracks has been added. Would not be surprised to see a third barracks go down here anytime soon. He just wants to start getting those tech labs up and reactors because, I've heard Marauders are pretty good against Protoss. That's just me, though. SCV, man. Cloud is being very diligent in his scouting. I really like that. Of course, the Stalker's going to kill it right there. And here we have a reactor and tech lab going down for Cloud. Now KiwiKaki, he has added 2 more gateways, so this is very standard in any PvT matchup. You go 1-Gate Expo and then immediately make 2 more gates as soon as your Expo goes down, and then maybe even a Robo if you can support it. But as you can see, the second gas has not been taken. Robos are very good against Terran. Immortals kind of mess up Marauders in ways that hurt a lot, and here we have a forward pylon. Looks like KiwiKaki, I almost said Cloud. KiwiKaki is going to want to start putting on some pressure here, as indicated by the Stalker and Zealot here, and of course the forward pylon. But this is going to be very hard for KiwiKaki to break, seeing as how he has 2 bunkers, one with a Marauder in it, and the other one just pure Marines. Now here he comes. He's going to try to sneak around, but no. Luckily, no concussive shell has been researched for Cloud, or that stalker would have been dead. Sorry, just I don't know. Something's going on with my throat right now. It's what I'm drinking. It's delicious, and I can't stop drinking it. That's good. That's good stuff. Interesting unloading this bunker, but then reloading it up again. So pretty much, KiwiKaki's just trying to put up a light contain. Just trying to make sure that he doesn't move out, and if he does move out, he knows exactly what's going to go on here. We can see the factory being added. This is definite indication of medevacs in the PvT matchup. And also, I'm sorry, there it is. I was wondering where the eBay was. Also, level 1 weapons upgrade coming up. A robo also coming up here for KiwiKaki and another gateway. So it looks like we're going to have a total count of 4 gateways and 1 robo. Just adding sentries here. This is kind of a defense mechanism here to protect your expo in case they manage to get by your contain. And 5 stalkers is very interesting. I would not be surprised to see a Twilight Council added here at all. I think that would probably be for the best when you're going a fairly stalker-centric build. This is very good from Cloud. He's patrolling back and forth with this SCV, trying to catch any warp prisms, things like that. And here, you're going to go forward, snipe some Marine, but of course going into this force would be a very bad idea. When you go in a very stalker-centric build, it's really great to get Blink. It makes your stalkers all the more effective. And it also opens a lot of harassing potential, but as you can see, KiwiKaki is going to fall back. He is getting his first observer. Combat shield is now on its way. Still no concussive shell. This is very surprising. Usually when I play PvT, I go for concussive shell first. Forge is coming on its way. Surprised it's not a double forge really, because just upgrades are a lot cheaper now for Protoss. So we've been seeing a lot more like gateway. Really gateway heavy armies with very high upgrades very early in the game. Immortal coming out as well. Robotic space, so definitely Colossus is going to come out. That's an indication for Colossus, unless he gets it like Hero and just gets it for or no, not Hero, Puck. For those who don't know Puck, he's last season he was top 20 GM. He's kind of a friend of mine too, so I had to mention that. It reminds me of Puck's play. He would get a robotics bay Colossus and then get Warp Prism speed and do Colossus drops really effectively. So here we are, just patrolling around. First Immortal comes out. Level 1 weapons coming out from KiwiKaki. Now, the supplies are very even. I'm curious to see the income. 60 probes to 57 SCVs. As a result, the Terran is ahead just because they have those mules. Now, this observer is, of course, going to see this kind of scary Bioforce here coming out. 1-0 Marines and Marauders, but Electric Concussive Shell has been researched. It still hasn't been researched. Research that. Come on. Oh, I can click it, but it doesn't research for some reason. Oh, well, Twilight Council coming up here now, and the third being established for KiwiKaki. Going to try and get that economic lead, which is kind of, I feel, what he needs to do right now. He just needs to be able to throw waves and waves of like Zealots and Stalkers at the Terran at this point. Now, Cloud taking somewhat of a significant lead here with 21 to 10, 121 to 110, sorry. And the first Colossus is about to come out here. Adding some more Stalkers. Don't know if, yeah, he did see this because of the IBS. Oh man, sorry, I got like hiccups or something. Because of the Observer, looks like we might have a Doom drop here coming from Cloud. Zealot sees that. He's all like, what you guys doing? Oh, no, he got shot. Again, Concussive Shell would have killed it. Just throwing it out there. I'm going to take out these destructible rocks here. Going to try and take out the third, but luckily KiwiKaki, he knows what's up. He's got his Colossus. He's even transferring probes. He feels confident in that. Ooh. Oh, this is clever from Cloud. He's actually going to split his army and then do a drop in the main while attacking the third, but no, there's a KiwiKaki forced engagement there with his Colossus. And now Cloud's just going to run. KiwiKaki's still behind by... Okay, never mind. He's actually in the lead by 1 now. And, oh, I was about to say going to take his gold, which would have been a very smart idea. But no, just kills a Marine there. And, yeah. This is a very standard game. You couldn't get much more standard than this. Actually, Cloud has taken the gold while I was looking around. And he morphed into an orbital command. This can be pretty risky because it's so easily open for attack. Of course, you can easily flank around here if need be. Now, has KiwiKaki seen this? He has not seen the gold, even with his observer there. Now, he knows Vikings are in production. Finally, Concussive Shell being researched, and there is a Ghost Academy right there being researched. Ghost's going to come out. I hate Ghosts. Well, I love Ghosts not on Terran, but I hate Ghosts in, when I was Protoss in Terran, against Terran. Blink being researched as well. 4 more gates added. If we check out the economy here, 69 SCVs to 73 probes. But again, it's that economic disparity, mainly because of the gold and mules. Something's being destroyed over here. Oh, it's the rocks. Going to start getting his fourth. And KiwiKaki, in response, is going to take the gold as well. He still has not seen that gold, so he thinks maybe he's going to take the lead. But, if he sees 5 barracks being built, he's going to have to think something's up if he's paying attention to his mini-map. And now all we see from Cloud is just a huge pump of Vikings, and from KiwiKaki, he's actually added a second robotic somewhere there. There's a huge pump of Colossus, so we're going to get a very large Colossus count here. He's already up to 4 Colossus. Keep adding more. He's going to be up to 2, 6, no, not 2, 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. Blech. My math skills apparently have not been too good as of late. And yeah, huge Bioforce coming out. Scans, take out that observer. And there's actually very few medevacs in here. That's interesting. There's only 1 medevac. That's actually pretty dangerous. That's because there's a job over here. And easily going to be cleaned up. Doesn't even take out anything, actually. Link being revealed now, as well as that Colossus amount. So, Cloud's probably feeling pretty good. KiwiKaki is max right now. Cloud is not close. Is close to getting max, but he's not max yet. This is going to easily be rebuilt as it is. More cannons being added. Cloud's probably like, yes, some economic damage. He delayed the gold, but he really didn't do much. And he sees that army composition, and is that really his entire army? 10 zealots, 17 stalkers. They have to be around here somewhere. Wow, in 5 centuries. That's very interesting. Dark Shrine being added as well as Templar Archives. He's going to get ready to just metagame Cloud right now by seeing that heavy Viking count and then just going straight into High Templar. But there's also Ghosts out, so that's pretty ready. Gonna go for the 3rd up here. They are both max. This is gonna be a max Protoss versus a max Terran, and here comes the engagement, trying to force engagement. Some Marauders, give their lives for the cause. Oh, great EMP is going down here. Oh, whoops. Control W apparently doesn't work on this map. And so many Colossus just eating up everything. The Vikings can't even kill everything because of the amount of Colossus. It doesn't even matter. Brought down to 3 Colossus from 6, actually 4. This one not doing it. Oh, now it's 3. And Stalkers just eating away at the Vikings. That was a huge engagement and a very good engagement for KiwiKaki. Really effectively putting him in the supply lead. Economy, though, it's still the same. And the Dark Shrine is now just being finished, so we're going to see some DTs warped in. And from there, looks like KiwiKaki is going to go on the offensive. I mean, he took out a lot of Vikings. There's not that much Ghost out. Only 1 Ghost, 1 EMP. Okay, yeah, cool. That's not going to do much if you just get on the ball of Stalkers. Those are just going to be microed away. The Colossus coming in now. Here's the engagement. And the Vikings going forward. Bad EMP, I would say. Only gets a small handful of the Stalkers and a single Colossus. This is all going to be cleaned up by the Zealots. Well, these Zealots aren't even doing anything. They're kind of like watching, going LOL. And now all the Colossus are taken out. The Vikings are being transformed. But, those are just going to be destroyed. And looks like KiwiKaki is on the offensive. No, he's going to have to pull back. There's the Colossus. He was waiting for these 2 Colossus to come out. Huge EMP coming up on the entire army of KiwiKaki. Now these Colossus are going to try. Yes, 2 Vikings taken out. So now these Colossus reign free. Observer coming in because, hey, why not? And everything is just being destroyed right here, eating away at the barracks. This is actually really good SimCity from Cloud. And looks like KiwiKaki is just going to back off. Yes, we have finally seen the gold. This Colossus, what was that? It was doing a little dance. Now walking back. These 2 Colossus are just reigning supreme. And GG, KiwiKaki takes the first game out of this best of 3 series. Stick around for game number 2. If you don't If you really want to find an easy way to get Game 2, just subscribe and it pops up in your subscription box. My name is Nerdcraft. I'll see you guys at Game 2.